It's time for Rounding the Bases with Dino and Barks on 1460 CJLY.
Well, we're doing this live outside the park, and I don't want to say someone's Mr. Perfect, but who's 2-0 so far?
Yeah, you are definitely undefeated and as perfect as they can come. So we're so glad to have you, and you're bringing so much energy to the ballpark. It's fun to have you here.
And of course, now good 15-5 romp over Kitchener. You're back with Toronto again tomorrow, and they played you tough last time.
Oh, Toronto plays tough. I mean, they're a good baseball team. They got a former big leaguer starting against us, and then their ace on Sunday. So home and home against them, and a good rivalry that we've got going with them. So we got to be at the top of our game, but at least we're playing really good baseball right now.
Now in Terrasano, what happened? Like my thigh felt that.
Yeah, he felt the pop in his quadricep, and he hit the bag wrong, and it's unfortunate, but he's going to be out a little bit. Get him healthy and for the stretch drive, because the worst part about it, other than the fact that he's hurt, is that he was just seeing the ball so well, and every at bat was good. So you like having guys like that are rolling a little bit, but we'll get him ready before the playoffs, and hopefully he can start rolling again.
And I have to give props to Lisa from Magic 106, because I gave her some scouting tips on how to throw at that ceremonial first pitch.
That was right down the middle. She threw a strike. I mean, I was ready to sign her, except we're at our limit on our roster. If I had an extra spot, I definitely would have contemplated getting her on our roster, because that was money right there.
Now tomorrow night, or Saturday night, we should say, as this is going to run on Saturday.
Yeah.
Dalton and the team doing a food drive for the Guelph Food Bank, and no one should go hungry in the Royal City. So if you're coming out, either bring a non-perishable food or at least a donation for the Guelph Food Bank.
And this is great for Dalton to give back to the community. We're going out this morning to a couple of Little League games and handing out some tickets, and Dalton's going to talk about following your dreams. A Canadian kid that makes it to the big leagues. Why can't anybody else? And he's just such a great individual on and off the field. And this food drive, I know in talking to people from the Guelph Food Bank, they're really struggling for food here in the summertime. So we're so excited, and I'm so proud of Dalton and the rest of our team for rallying around this and trying to get things to a point where we're helping people in Guelph from the standpoint of eating.
Now, of course, I used to umpire way back when in my Barrie days, and even I wouldn't have called that a home run.
Well, I mean,
it drifted very foul, and I know Sean Riley would have wanted it, but I couldn't believe he called it a homer.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to argue.
No, of course not.
I'm in my happy place right now. We've won 6 in a row, so I'm not going to argue.
No.
But they got it right. Ultimately, they got it right, and the umpire thought that it hit the top of the foul pole. He heard a bang, but it was actually the hand of the outfielder. And when they conferred, they got it right. And I'm going to obviously question it to find out what he saw. But they made the right call. They did a great job today, and I thought the umpiring on for the most part this year has been really good.
And of course, today with 15 runs, almost all the way down the lineup got a hit or a run.
Well, that's been the case for the last 6 games, and that's what we're so proud of. That room is so tight right now. And again, we're missing 3 starters again for the 19th consecutive time. So when we get everybody in the lineup, I mean, it's scary because everybody's contributing top to bottom, and that's what we want. That's why we picked the guys we did, and everybody's going to contribute. And now, come Monday, we just added another arm that we're so excited about, and Andrew Case, who's a closer with AAA Buffalo and for the Toronto Blue Jays, a Canadian guy who's driving here with his family, can't wait to get to Royal City. We're only going to get stronger, and we're very, very excited.
And of course, this is my first couple of times the arena, the ballpark, and look at the fans. The fans are into it here.
Well, we've got the best city in the league, and it was only a matter of time. And what I wanted to see happen is starting to happen here in this city, rallying around this team, because we're a fun team to watch, top to bottom. And now you're starting to see 5-6 lawn chairs deep, and it's such a great community. It's such a great community event. And it's just making us really happy as
and
ball
not
players.
Just the lawn chairs. 200 kids running the bases after the 5th inning.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, it's a different dynamic than it's been for the last few years, and that's why we're going as a thank you tomorrow or today actually to thank a lot of the little leaguers and get them out here to take part and watch these guys play and give them a reason to stick it out with baseball and it's something to achieve. If they keep working at it. And we've the whole group of people here. We have a good Guelph group, but there are a lot of guys from around here that love the community and giving back to the community.
Well, keep it going, and thanks for having me do this.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You're welcome anytime. You do such a great job, and we have a great friendship, you and I. So it's always good to hear your voice up there. Thank you.